Hey, welcome back. Earlier in the show, we heard from the cast of The Martian. Now, the movie stars Matt Damon as the sole inhabitant of the Red Planet, and it's coincidentally landing in cinemas the same week NASA discovered liquid water on Mars.
Coincident or not?
Just happened.
Talk about a publicity stunt. Movie man Jason Jabba Davis joins us now for the Mission Report. Now, come in, Jabba. Jabba Space has been going gangbusters in Hollywood recently. Is The Martian likely to continue this trend?
Do you know, I've just realised that I haven't brought in the book of The Martian, which I read ahead of seeing the film, and I highly recommend doing that because it's a very funny read. As Matt Damon said in the interview earlier this morning, it's actually very funny because the astronaut Mark Watney, who's stranded on Mars after a technical mishap, he's a real smart aleck. So he's addressing camera, he's doing his video diary, and as he said there in the package earlier today, I'm going to science the hell out of it. So for a kid like me who hates science, I could never get my head around it at school, this is a kind of wow.
Even if you hate science, everyone loves space, don't they?
Well, they love space, and this is, I think, a real ode to, you know, what can be achieved through, you know, biology, chemistry and understanding of basic physics. Really, really entertaining film. Let's take a look at The Martian.
Right. Let's do the math. Our service mission here was supposed to last 31 souls. For redundancy, they sent 68 souls worth of food. That's for 6 people. So for just me, that's going to last 300 souls, which I figure I can stretch to 400 if I ration. So I got to figure out a way to grow 3 years worth of food here on a planet where nothing grows. Luckily, I'm a botanist. Mars will come to fear my botany powers.
He would say food if he didn't talk with his mouth full.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit off-putting, isn't it? I suppose when you're by yourself on a planet millions of miles away, you can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
4.5 stars. It is
Oh,
out of this world.
Good one.
Really one of the movies of the year.
Right,
All right,
so it's a
excellent.
must-see.
Yeah,
Love it.
absolutely. Ridley Scott in his element. Something else that's a must-see, I just want to give a quick plug to Channel 7. Star Wars, of course, screened last night, the first of the 6 films. I brought in a few figures that you'll be able to catch for yourself in
From
Melbourne.
your personal collection, Jabba?
Well, maybe one day they'll be part of the personal collection at the Emporium. You can see these figures in 2 weeks' time and also get a photo taken with Han Solo in carbonite.
No.
Which is pretty special because Jabba the Hutt put him in the carbonite,
Yes.
so well done me. Now here's something maybe that's more your speed, Eddie, if you're not a sci-fi fan.
I'm a sci-fi fan. I just found Interstellar very confusing, so hoping Matt Damon's film is not as confusing.
Is less confusing
Yeah,
than,
anyway,
because of
moving
course
on.
he was in that in Interstellar as well as a stranded astronaut. Robert De Niro and Hathaway pair up as a retiree who is working with an e-commerce young entrepreneur, and Hathaway is running a successful clothing enterprise where she's selling clothes on the internet. Robert De Niro is a widower, he's a bit bored, and he goes to work for her. Let's take a look at The Intern.
This is the first time we're hiring senior interns, so some of our intern questions may not exactly fit your profile, but we're gonna go for it anyway, okay?
Fire away.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Northwestern.
Hey, my brother went to Northwestern.
Probably not at the same time.
Probably not. He graduated in 2009.
Class of 65.
Oh, wow. What was your major? Do you remember?
I love it.
How good is that?
Oh,
And so
that's
that's
cool.
indicative of many scenes where they're poking fun at his age. 3.5 stars, a feel-good charmer, really charming. A lot of people in tears in the film. It's very sentimental, very, very touching.
Even if you gave it 1 star, I still would have gone and seen that because it looks like a lot of fun. I love Anne Hathaway too.
I'm glad I went and saw it. I was a bit 50-50, but the chemistry between the two of them is spectacular.
Fantastic.
Good work, mate. Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Jabba.
Cheers,
Well,
son.
don't go